Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to BODS. We are in day 9, and I invite you to take a deep breath as we get ready to step into this day's work. Okay. So, yesterday, excuses. What are yours? Now, I know it seems like we did excuses 2 days ago, and yesterday I asked you about your bold actions, but I want to go back for a second, and I want you to spend probably the rest of the time together we're together during this dealing with your excuses, really paying attention. Are your excuses facts that make sense, or are they things that you've made up? Either way, if it's an excuse, it's something for you to look at. So I just want you to really stay on top of excuses and what are your excuses. So yesterday was all about taking a bold action. So what did you do? And I guess the real question is, are bold actions part of who you are? And the reason I ask that question is this. What do you think people who take bold actions all the time in their life, what do you think they're like? What do you think their beliefs are, their belief system is? Well, I would like to say that one of the reasons we can take bold actions, why we are not afraid to step out on a limb and go for what we want, is because somewhere deep within, we know who we are. Now, we've been working at this now for 8 days. Today's the 9th day. And I know you are starting to understand that what this whole program is about is diving into your understanding of who you are and mixing it up a bit. So today, I want you to step into your greatness. So we took a bold action yesterday, whatever that was, whatever you did. For me, um, actually, it was a very bold action, and it's kind of private, so I'm not going to share what I did. But I took this bold action, and it really paid off. Part of it was because when I took it from the awareness of nothing's going to be bad about this. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, great. I asked someone something, and I thought, I'm going to just lay it out there. This is what I want. And of course, that's what I got. So, stepping into your greatness. I want to tell you a little story about an actor. So there was this actor who came in and auditioned for me, and I had seen him in a number of Broadway shows, and I really thought I really liked him a lot. And he came in to audition for a piece that I was directing, and the audition wasn't great. It wasn't even that good. And I remember sitting there thinking, something is really off here. And so I called him back anyway, and he came back in for his callback. And I had a talk with him, and I said, "So let me ask you a question." I said, "Your last audition wasn't terrific." He said, "Yeah, I'm terrible at auditions. I never really show who I am in an audition. I don't know what that's about." And I said, "Okay," because I've seen you in, and I told him the shows I'd seen him in. And he said, "Oh yeah, I loved doing those shows." I said, "So you must have had to audition for those shows." And he said, "Actually, no. I knew the director, so the director knew what I was capable of." And I thought to myself, the director knew what I was capable of, so he gave me the job. But in order for you to get this job, you need to know what you're capable of. In order for the universe to say yes to you, you need to know how great you are. You need to know what you have to offer. Because unless you know it yourself, and if you walk into an audition with I give terrible auditions, the proof is in the pudding. You end up giving a terrible audition. You need to know how great you are. You need to step into your greatness. I hope that story helped illuminate what's going on for some of us. We know how good we are. We know how great we can look. We know how we can accomplish anything we want to accomplish. We know that in the depths of our being. But we also know some other crap too, like, but I don't present well, or I'm too old, or whatever the excuses are. So today, excuses be damned, I know who I am. Okay? We're going to step into our greatness. So I'm going to ask you this question. How comfortable are you at shaking things up? This dog's very comfortable. How comfortable are you at shaking things up? Or are you one of those people who needs to be comfortable? right? I spoke to someone recently whose world got shaken up because of what was going on in the world. And it was kind of out of this person's control that their whole world was shaken up. Now the question is, what do you do with it? But I'm looking at something different here. I'm saying, how comfortable are you at shaking things up? How comfortable are you at looking at your life and saying, that doesn't work for me, so I'm going to do it differently? I don't care what it takes. I don't care how many things I have to do and how much change has to happen. I am willing to shake it all up to accomplish and to receive exactly what I am here to receive. So, playing small, how many of you looking at yourself would say, you know what, I tend to play things a little too small in my life? Playing small is accepting things for what they are instead of knowing that you are the point of change for everything in your life. If you're one of those people that plays too small and you look at your life and you think to yourself, I should be doing greater things. I should be doing more fun things. I shouldn't be wasting my time doing all this stuff that I'm not really feeling fulfilled doing. You could be playing small. And why do you play small? Because you see yourself as small. People play small because that's the limit. That's the ceiling that they have put in place on their own lives. So today's going to be a big day for you to ask yourself, how big are you willing to go? Right? Is your intention big enough? I love this picture, right? This tiny little chihuahua. Is your intention a tiny little chihuahua or is it a Great Dane? And I love that the Great Dane looks at the chihuahua like, what is up with you? You're so tiny. I think the universe says that to us. What is up with these intentions of yours? I remember when I first got into religious science and everybody was talking about, you're never going to have to look for a parking place again. You're always going to find a parking place because you just, and I'm like, after a while, it was like, I got great parking places, but I'd like to have a better car than just the parking space. And frankly, I'd like a better career. I'd like a better job expression. All the things that we maybe think are too big for us to ask for. Um, I was reading all the blogs, and someone on the blog mentioned the idea of, can I have the body I had before? Can I have the life I had when I was dot, dot, dot? And the answer is no. We can't go back and live the life we lived before. And remember, as we get older, our 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 opinion of that time may be a little hazy. Here's the thing. You don't need to go back to then because right now, everything you could ever want is right here. And your greatest self, your dynamic prototype is right there, waiting for you to uncover it. So, stepping into your greatness means that you are ready and willing to see what is already there. You already are great right where you are and exactly the way you are. Now, you may say to yourself, really? I'm okay like this because I want to lose 15 pounds. 15 pounds is in the relative world. Your body is in the relative world. Where you are in mind, in thought, where your beliefs are, that's where your body goes. And there's a process. There's a process of your body as it transforms. I'm loving hearing people saying, I've lost weight here. My body feels firmer. I feel stronger. I have more energy, more vitality. All of that is coming from within and proving itself in the without. So you already are great. You already have exactly what you say you want, but you have to know that. Like that guy that auditioned for me. His audition didn't go well because he walked in there with a preconceived idea that he doesn't do auditions well. So, where are the preconceived ideas you have that are going in opposition to knowing how great you are? These are important questions to ask and important questions to answer. So, stepping into your greatness means that your relationship to your intention changes. When I know how really great I am, when I really get the understanding of what I am the infinite quantum field of the universe expressing as me, it changes what I intend for myself. I'm not interested anymore in just intending intending to have a parking space or intending to have enough. I'll always have enough. That's a belief I have. I actually know I will always have more than enough. But I'm working and I'm constantly working to switch my own intention to I have so much that I have ample to give to the universe, to the world. I want to be in a position to help people. I want to be in a position to give so much of it away. That's what I'm working on. And working on, is there really a process to that? Yeah, there's a process to my beliefs. How much? How much greatness can I accept? That's a belief. And all of us need to get into an understanding of how much greatness are we willing to accept for ourselves. The greater you are, the greater your intentions are for your life. Okay? So, this program is a roadmap for you to get in touch with the very thing that is truly calling the shots in your life, your beliefs. You're here to get clear on what you believe, why you believe it, and what alternative beliefs can you put in place to create exactly what you want: a stronger body, a thinner body, a leaner body, a more muscular body, a vibrant energy, an ability to create from the inside out, fulfillment in your work, in your relationships, prosperity through and through. All of that is a result of the beliefs you unearth, move aside, and the beliefs that you put into play. You all get that, right? Okay. Wherever you put your mind, there you go. It's really that simple. Wherever you put your mind, there you go. So I have to talk for a moment about the fires that are going on all around us. We were almost evacuated yesterday. And, as I'm doing this program and dealing with the fires and the disruption that's going on in so many people's lives, on one of the blogs it said this program, the work we're doing, seems a little trite compared to everything that's going on around us. But you know what? No, it can't. This program, you focusing on you focusing on your beliefs, you understanding that where you put your attention, there goes your life, is so important that the relative world is actually much less important in comparison to it. And here's what I say about that, because I don't want to ever underestimate what everybody's going through. But the way I'm going through this may be very different than a reactionary way. I see it. I see the fires. I see what's going on. I have such love and compassion in my heart for the people that are losing their homes and losing pets and losing things. I get that. But I need to stay strong, because if I don't know who I am, how the hell am I going to help anybody else? And I want to be a person who is available to help, to be strong enough, to be clear enough, to be succinct enough about the philosophy, to always be ready to step in and help anybody who needs it. So I just wanted to clarify that, because I think it's important for us to do that. So the results that you're looking for in your life, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the results? Are you focusing on where you want to get to? Because it's very possible that when we focus on results and we put them out there, I'm going to do it this way, put them out there. Where's that mic? There you go. Put them out there, that we tend to keep them out there because that's where we're holding them. Okay? So your normal, your standard operating procedure, your normal. Your normal may be to put your results in front of you and never reach them. They just stay equidistant from you at all times, right? So Thomas Troward said this: we must take our desires and make them the normal state of our experience. And I picked this little slide here. You know that thing? That was easy. I love that. I love that little thing. So we must take our desires and make them the normal state of our experience. What's your normal? Maybe your normal needs some work. Maybe your normal needs to be updated a bit. Because if your normal is life's okay, I get through it, then you kind of tend to stay there. It's kind of right in alignment with your already established premise. That's your normal. That's your normal. So today, I want you to see what your new normal is. Ernest Holmes says, trained thought is far more powerful than untrained thought. So train your mind in your new normal. First pick it. First decide, what is my new normal? Maybe my new normal is a fit, trim, sexy body. And you may look at yourself and say, I got work to do. That's fine. You're doing the work. But your new normal needs to be, that's who I am. Buy clothes that match that, right? Do the things for yourself that match who you are. If I have a trim, slim, muscular body, then I must be at the gym every day working out and eating healthy and sleeping enough. All of the above. And you know what? I am. I am doing all of that. And my new normal is vibrant health, no matter what. Okay? So here are your directives today. I want you to pay attention to your desires and normalize them. You know what I mean by that? Find out what you really desire in life. And if your intentions seem too small, then back it up into, who am I? Who am I and what am I allowed to desire? Because you're allowed to desire anything you want at any level possible. So pay attention to your desires and normalize them. Tell yourself, no, that is my normal. Okay? Which means reevaluating your intentions. Reevaluate your intentions. Notice if they're too small. Maybe you need to uh, brush them up a bit, right? Or spruce them up a bit. And then the last one is do another bold thing. Do another bold thing today, maybe bolder than yesterday. That's fun. I'm already thinking, what's the next thing I can do? Okay, now our healthy tip, number 9, today, eat more greens today. I just heard a collective, you're kidding, really, James? Yes, really. Eat more greens today, at least one green at every meal. You know why? Because if you're eating greens, you're not eating something else. And if you eat enough greens, I always say you can never eat too much broccoli, right? If you're eating enough greens, you're getting full. You're getting fulfilled. You're getting a feeling of fullness. I'm just stuck on that word full. So eat more greens today, at least one at every meal. And then tell me about it. Let me know what you think about that. It's not like they don't tell us this all the time, but today you're going to make the intention to eat more greens today. And so it is. Okay, there's our BODS today, everybody. I'm going to trust and know that you are all doing great, that if you need anything, you will always reach out. So, day 9, eat more greens. Know how great you are. Check your intentions. Make sure they're big enough. Make sure they're big enough for who you are. And also always pay attention. If you have some excuses, if you hear the yeah buts going on, calm them down. Let them know who's in charge, because trained thought is far more powerful than untrained thought. And you are training your mind to accepting your new normal, which is big. There you go. Have a great day, everybody. Namaste.